Pop the top, it's time for another video to drop. And today, it is April 4th, the opening day of WWE World, and Mattel has revealed so many new WWE action figures, and we're gonna review them here today. A few days before the World Open, we actually got 3 new reveals from Mattel, and that was the Ultimate Edition 21 series, which features this Sami Zayn, which I gotta say, as much as I do not like Ultimates usually, I really do like this Sami Zayn Ultimate. This set also features a Kevin Owens. Of course, this is from their WrestleMania Tag Team Main Event, and again, really like this Kevin Owens, though I will say, not really a fan of 2 of the head scans, the smiling scan and the screaming scan. I don't really think it looks like him too much, but I do like the blank face expression scan, so I think it's fine. Getting a better look at the Sami Zayn, let's take a look at the loose images of this Ultimate now, and you see it comes with the 2 tag team championships, comes with a screaming head scan for Sami. I'm not really big on it. The big thing for me, because y'all know me, I don't really like Ultimates too much because they have the crazy jacked bodies. This is the first time I've seen an Ultimate body and I've gone, wow, I really like that. I really need that. This picture right here sold me on this Ultimate Sami Zayn. I need this for my collection. That body looks absolutely great. I need to get this for the collection, man. Finally, we don't have Ultimate bodies that are juiced to the gills, so it's great to have this. Let's take a look at the Kevin Owens. You know, honestly, in this picture, I don't really think that Kevin looks bad per se with the smiling scan. However, this scan right here, I don't really like that. Not really liking that at all. This scan as well, I'm kind of now feeling like, maybe not, but you know, it's just a head scan. There's been so many other Kevin Owens head scans I can pop onto this figure. It's an Ultimate. I think the body looks all right in terms of what it is. Granted, I think they could have done Kevin a lot more justice in terms of this body, but with the shirt on, it looks fine. I have some PWR Lucha shirts that I have made that I'll probably pop on to this Kevin Ultimate, but I do think I, for once, actually want an Ultimate, and that being Kevin and Sami. The other Ultimate revealed with Ultimate Edition 21 was, of course, Cody Rhodes when he did not finish his story. And this is the Ultimate that comes with an entirely plastic jacket, which I think, in my opinion, when it comes to the Ultimates, I would rather have this style of jacket than the fabric jacket. I just think it looks better, especially when you're posing. It doesn't look baggy. It looks really, really good. It looks just like it does whenever he's actually wearing it. So I'm very happy to have this version of this Ultimate rather than it being a different style of like the cloth jacket. I just like the way that it's posable, I guess, more. I also like that we have a new weight belt mold for the very first time with Mattel. It feels like we've been using that old weight belt mold forever now, but gladly we're getting a new one. Keeping it going though, as you can see, it does come with regular arms as well as the jacket arms, very similar to like the Fiend Bray Wyatt Ultimate that we've seen in the past. Love that style of when they do the jackets like that. Wish they would do that a lot more. All right, it is currently 12:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as I'm recording this, and right now there are so many reveals happening from WWE The World here on April 4th. So let's jump right on into it with, first off, an invisible, air quote, John Cena basic. This is nuts, bro. Like, obviously they can't make an actual invisible figure. This is the closest they can get to it, but that's even wild that like you got the translucent plastic right there. Very crazy. I'm not really big on basics anymore. I mean, I guess now they're called main event figures. I'm not really big on them, but at the same time, I do like them for the head scan. So let's see if there's any head scans in here that we're gonna like. We have too many Hogans. There's no reason for another Hogan, man. Going through, okay, I see this. That's Jay, right? That's Jay Uso. I believe that's Jay Uso. Big super kick there. I always get Jay and Jimmy confused, man, to Austin Theory. I think that's Theory's best head scan that we've seen from Theory. This Cena looks interesting. I do like the fact that they're finally starting to use that t-shirt mold now for these basic figures. I always felt like the painted on shirts were so comical back in the day when they would do it like on that Edge figure. That is one of the craziest looking basics I've ever seen. But keeping it going, we got Caden, Carter, and Katana Chance. I think Caden's head scan for NXT women's figures especially, they rarely ever nail the head scans for whatever reason, but I really feel like Caden and Katana really are nailed here in terms of their head scans, so that's very nice to see. Of course, the attires, I wish there was more detail to them, but Mattel basics really ever get good details in terms of like sculpted or anything like that. So I mean, you take what you can get with these basics, man. Nice Rey Mysterio there. Again, not really big basics guy, but that is nice. Wait a minute, we skipped one. Hold on. Oh, we skipped a Liv. Again, basic women figures, man, in terms of how Mattel does them, I'm just not really a big fan of because they just paint the gear on. I would rather see something sculpted per se, but I mean, for what it is, it's pretty cool. Don't really like the head scan too much, but we keep it moving with this Ted DiBiase. Again, man, for a basic, I actually think the suited figures, that's where they thrive. I think these type of figures are what basic figures really should be about more so. I know you gotta have the regular like wrestling attires, but I really feel like they nail the backstage attires with these basic figures like this. Keeping it moving, we got a Rowdy Roddy Piper with a t-shirt. Now I know what I just said about the John Cena, but it looks like here this is also another new molded torso. I could be wrong. I've been out of the basic game for a little bit, but it does look like it's a new molded t-shirt mold, at least for the basic figures. Also, corner bottom left, Rhea Ripley, that head scan needs to be retired. Oh my god, that head scan is so old by now. Moving forward though, here we go. We got the I'm Your Mommy Rhea Ripley shirt. I'm gonna be honest with you, man, if they never use this head scan again, I would be so happy. I think this is one of the most outdated head scans that they still try to use. Keeping it moving though, we then have another Kevin. This Kevin, man, would have been so much cooler, and I know they couldn't have done it, but it would have been so much cooler if it would have had the actual Pro Wrestling Guerrilla logo on the shorts that they had. They showed it in the prototypes. They had to get rid of it though, obviously copyright reasons, but nevertheless, keeping it moving. We also, whoa, I kept it moving too much. We got a Kane. Okay, that's gotta be Kane. We got a Kane basic. I think this head scan actually is pretty neat. I don't think we've seen this head scan before. Obviously, correct me down in the comment section below if I am wrong. Keeping it moving though, we do have all of Imperium in basics. I think this Ludwig Kaiser head scan looks phenomenal. I do not have any of Imperium yet in figure form for my collection. That's gonna change though as we get deeper into these reveals. Moving it forward, we got Shayna Baszler. I wonder if she's gonna come with regular hands as well, seeing as she does have her posed hands there. Again, a lot of basics these days are only good for head scans in my opinion, but I think this is a pretty good Shayna head scan. With that being said, keeping it moving, we got Sheamus, and his hair looks so dark. And is that Karrion Kross? Yeah, that's Karrion Kross. So we got a Kross head scan with full hair and facial hair. Why is the Sheamus hair so dark? I don't feel like that's accurate at all. Moving forward though, we got a Dominic Mysterio and a Rey Mysterio, so it looks like this is going to be another 2-pack, and that Dom head scan actually looks pretty good from what we can see of it. And moving forward, we have another dope Seth Rollins attire that is sadly relegated to being in a basic figure form. Keeping it moving, we got a Braun Breaker and a Roman Reigns figure. I don't know if this is a 2-pack basic, but what I do see is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on Braun Breaker. It does have the Seth Rollins side plate, so I'm assuming this is just the accessory from the Seth Rollins Elite that we'll talk about in a little bit. But we got Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns, maybe like a Battle of the Spear, who has the best spear basic battle pack or whatever. And then moving forward, we have Imperium, specifically Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. In terms of head scans, I feel like I like the other ones that we just saw better than these head scans. Granted, I just feel like the paint apps are a little bit better, but I could be tweaking on that. Of course, this is Intercontinental Championship, does come with the Gunther side plates, which is pretty cool. Keeping it moving, we got Ultimate Warrior and Ted DiBiase coming in what looks to appear to be a 2-pack, which is very interesting. Keeping it moving though, we got Stone Cold with AJ Styles, both basics. We got a Mankind basic. Keeping it moving, we got Kane and what looks to be Kevin Owens. I'm assuming that these are singles that they're just posing together at the display. Again, we see that Braun Breaker with a Cody Rhodes, which looks to appear to be like a workout Cody Rhodes basic, which I think is pretty interesting. I always like when they, like I said, when they do the backstage type attires with the basics. I just feel like the line is better for that when it comes to the basics. Keeping it moving though, we again see that horrible looking Sheamus. I skipped over something. Oh no. We have another dope Seth Rollins attire, which has been relegated to being in a basic basic pack. We got a WCW Rey Mysterio. We got another Dominic Judgment Day, which I like the other Dominic head scan we saw better than this Dominic head scan. We have the Roman Reigns with the man bun, and we also have an Attitude Era Rock, which is really cool. This John Cena head looks like it has a bad giraffe neck, which is kind of crazy to me. Again, this Seth Rollins appears to be coming with the World Heavyweight Championship. Also has the Seth Rollins plates, which that's something we are definitely going to be talking about here shortly. Moving forward, as you can see, again, a closer picture of The Rock and Roman Reigns with the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. Also comes with the 1,000-Day Reign t-shirt, which is pretty cool. I do like the man bun Roman Reigns head scan, though. I don't really like the likeness of the face. I just like the fact that we do get man bun style Roman Reigns sometimes, because, I mean, that's what he rocks half the time he's on television anyways. Now, I don't know if y'all can tell by the jersey I'm wearing, but hold on, let me turn around a little bit. Oh, I am a big ECW Dudley Boys fan, and seeing these figures, oh my God, I am so excited, because this is also a WWF Attitude Era, obviously Legends figure of the Dudleys, but this perfectly encapsulates those damn Dudleys from ECW. As before they wore the camo, it's the tie-dye, which is perfect because I can hit up PWR Lucha, get them to make this exact ECW jersey, put it on that Bubba Ray, and now I have almost, because he wore jeans there, a almost perfect ECW One Night Stand 2005 Dudley Boys set, which is all I've ever wanted. I am so excited to see this, man. It is amazing to see more original ECW figures coming in the Mattel line, which I'm sure we're going to talk about here in a little bit as well. So when I saw these revealed, I lost my mind. So wanted is these figures for me. One of my most wanted, actually. So to get it is so nice, man. Keeping it moving, though. Look at this Bubba Ray, bro. Just that t-shirt as well. Oh, my goodness, bro. I'm so excited for this, man. I'm so happy that the Dudleys are not only going to be in the 2K games going forward again, but also getting more figures, man, and they're knocking it out of the park right away, man. Keeping it moving. We got, for the first time ever, Elite Headbangers figures, bro. And we got Mosh, we got Thrasher, all clothed up as well. The first time we're getting figures of them since their BCAs. I believe we were supposed to get Jack's Classic Superstars of them as well, but they never ended up coming out. It was like that last Classic Superstar set that never ended up being revealed. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Mosh revealed those figures, the prototypes, over on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. So make sure you go and check that out. But they also come with the Attitude Era tag titles, which is really sweet. These are, of course, going to be Legends figures. I'm assuming Target releases, which is going to be really dope. It means it's going to be very accessible for me to pick these up. They look great. We got our look at the LWO big time set that came out over on Mattel Creations, I believe. And man, as I'm looking at this, I got FOMO like a mug, bro, because I did not get that pre-ordered. But this Ray, oh, I love backstage attires for figures, man. This Ray looks so cool. That Zelina is without a doubt one of the most toyetic figures I've seen in quite some time. And then you go to the back, you got Cruz del Toro, you got Santos Escobar, and you got Joaquin Wilde. Man, I regret not pre-ordering this now, man. I need these figures so bad. I need them so bad. Especially Joaquin Wilde, man. I've been a fan of DJZ forever, bro. I regret so bad not picking these up when they came up for pre-order. Keeping it moving, we got more Legends figures as we have the Bushwhackers, but with their Doink and Dink mask. I believe that's Doink and Dink. It might be two Doink masks. I'm not really familiar, actually, surprisingly, that with what this is based off of. I'm assuming the Bushwhackers had a big feud with Doink and Dink, maybe even Mania tied in. That would make sense. I mean, I'm not really familiar with this. Really cool for those who want it, though. It seemed like from the comment section of the post that a lot of people were really wanting that, so that's pretty cool. Keeping it moving, though, we got Honorary Sami Zayn, which I believe is the War Games attire that Sami Zayn wore, which would make a lot of sense because the next figure is Kevin Owens from that War Games matchup, of course, with the Dusty Rhodes tribute shirt on as well. I mean, me personally, I think this is going to be a really dope figure to grab because this is honestly just a perfect Kevin Owens promo figure to have. Granted, it does have the wrist tape and the taped hands, but I think this is going to be a great figure to grab. Cut the shirt off personally, and and replace the shirt if I'm able to. I mean, it looks like that's all one piece with the shirt, actually, now that I'm looking at it closer. But if I'm able to cut the shirt off, cut it off, replace it with one of the PWR Lucha shirts that I have, and it's a perfect Kevin Owens promo attire. Keeping it moving, though, we have something that got revealed today, which blew my mind. We have a 4-pack that got revealed, which this and the next picture are going to tie in together, that tributes SmackDown, and I believe 25 years of SmackDown is the anniversary we're rolling up on, and it comes with the parking lot brawl set of Eddie Guerrero and John Cena, as well as the big-time brawl that we all remember from the grocery store with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Booker T. Now, that Booker T head scan is absolutely cracked. I'm not going to lie. It looks kind of crazy. But having a 4-pack like that is really sweet. Moving forward, though, of course, we know we're going to get these Elite 2-pack Imperium figures that got revealed, which kind of tied in alongside the Gunther Ultimate. Now, these are Elite, come with cloth shirts. I absolutely love it, man. I need this Ludwig. I need that Giovanni Vinci. Such a big fan of that tag team, man. Moving forward, though, you see a closer look of the Ludwig Kaiser, a closer look at the Giovanni Vinci. We then got revealed a couple of, about a week or two ago, we got revealed of a Elite 4-pack that I believe is also up on Mattel Creations that comes with Harley Race from the NWA, specifically with the 10 pounds of gold NWA championship in Mattel form. Never thought that I would see that. It also comes with superstar Billy Graham, as you can see, which I believe these are 2 first-time ever championships. I know the NWA one is especially, but I believe this is the WWF World Heavyweight Championship that comes with superstar Billy Graham. Moving forward, it also comes with Muhammad Ali and Gorilla Monsoon. Now, me personally, I don't really need a Muhammad Ali in my collection, but for those that do, this is an amazing 4-pack. You're going to get the NWA Championship, which I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably going to pick that up on resale, probably going to scoop it up on eBay. It's going to go for an arm and a leg, I'm pretty confident about, but not looking forward to that. But I do need that 10 pounds of gold in my collection. This looks amazing, man. The one thing I will point out about the Muhammad Ali that I think is amazing is that it comes with a watch. It also comes with a cloth top, basically. Like, it comes with everything cloth, which I think Mattel is starting to do a lot of as of late, which gets me really excited, man. Anytime you can have cloth where it makes sense, I think it's very, very dope. I'm tired of the rubber goods that we be getting with figures, man. Make them all cloth. Yes, I know y'all got price budgets to keep up with. I get it. But anytime you can do cloth, man, I love it. Other than like the Ultimate Cody that I was talking about, where you have that molded, like where you can pose it with the sculpted, you know, like sculpted where you can pose with it, I guess is what I'm trying to say, rather than just rubber. Like anytime I can get plastic sculpted with long jackets or cloth with shirts and things of that nature, I'll take it every day of the week. Keeping it moving with Elites, we have an updated, current, up-to-date Trish Stratus from a recent run. Comes with a cloth jacket, comes with the hat, looks absolutely stunning. I think this is amazing. Need this for my collection. Getting a better look now at that Trish Stratus. Look at the face, man. I don't know if the face scan really matches Trish too much, but I do like this figure overall. Now, moving forward, I don't need to tell you, man. Looking at the jersey once again, looking at the backdrop once again. ECW is near and dear to my heart, man. That's why I have a second channel, Phoenix Nitro Universe, where I do nothing but WWE 2K Universe mode with ECW called ECW Hardcore Hotline. Make sure you check that out if you haven't. But seeing that I knew we were going to get 2 Sandmans after My Damn Toys reported about it over on his YouTube channel. Make sure you check out My Damn Toys as well. That's a good brother over there. I was so pumped to see what attires we were going to get, and I thought that we were going to get a WWE Sandman figure, and then the chase might be an ECW, but we have not 1, but 2 ECW original Sandman attires. We have this first one, which looks so sick, man. I will say, I don't really think the head scan really fits Sandman. I don't really think it looks like him too much, but he comes with barbed wire, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time we've seen free strand barbed wire from Mattel. Of course, Jazzwares knocked it out of the park with their barbed wire playset. But we have the white ECW shirt coming with this Sandman. He comes with 3 different beer cans. Of course, comes with that Singapore cane. This is just an amazing figure, man. Moving forward, there you get a closer look at the head scan. I think it looks all right. I don't think it looks too much like him, though. But, I mean, for an early Sandman, you really can't scan him, obviously, when it comes to, like, the early days of Sandman. You can scan the current day Sandman, but he doesn't really look like that anymore. Keeping it moving, though, we have this Ricochet, which looks absolutely incredible with that cloth jacket. It looks like a material that looks really nice, man. It seems like they've been using a lot of different materials here as of late with Mattel figures, which is amazing, man. Anytime we can get materials like this, use it. Use it to your advantage, and it looks beautiful. I don't have an updated Ricochet figure, actually. The last Ricochet figure I had was that Top Picks gray Ricochet. So I think I'm going to need to pick this up, man, which is very surprising. There's a lot of figures today that I feel like I need for the collection. Moving forward, though, looking at that again, just a closer look at that Ricochet. Looks beautiful with that jacket, man. Keeping it moving, though, we got, hey, forget about it! We got a Tony D'Angelo with not only a cloth tracksuit in terms of the top, but also what appears to be a cloth tank top underneath. Comes with the hat. Head scan wise, I feel like it looks more like Gregory Helms than it does Tony D'Angelo. For whatever reason, man, I've just noticed Mattel really has a hard time with these NXT figures sometimes in terms of head scans. I don't know if they're using like a different tech to scan them or what, but man, like, I don't know if it looks like him or not. But nevertheless, though, an elite Tony D'Angelo, very dope. Very big fan of Tony D'Angelo. Keeping it moving, though. Look at that. Closer look. I mean, okay, maybe I'm judging a little too hard. Maybe the head scan does favor Tony D'Angelo a lot, but I don't know, man. To me, just not so sure it looks like him, to be fair. Keeping it moving, though, we have the chase of the Sandman. They're not showing him with a cloth shirt. I'm hoping he comes with a cloth shirt for the chase, but if not, it's fine. You got to get the regular version as well as the chase, because when I was told, when it was rumored that there was going to be 2 Sandman figures coming out, I was hoping, hands praying, that we were going to see the U.S. flag Sandman figure, man, because something that we really haven't gotten before, at least to my knowledge. Maybe we got one with Jack's Classic Superstars that I'm not remembering, but seeing this figure, man, oh man, it makes me so hyped up to see this, because this, to me, when I think of classic ECW, is what I think about with the Sandman, man. I think of having the white do-rag on. I think of him having on the USA pants, that white shirt with the Budweiser spoof logo, which obviously they're not going to be able to do, but hitting up PWR Lucha once again. Hey, can I get some of them cloth shirts? And then popping that on to that Sandman, it's going to make the perfect figure, man. I'm so hyped to see this. Give me more retro ECW figures, man. That's what I need in my veins, man. And again, I don't really think the head scan looks too much like him, but we move. Look at all of these Judgment Day elites, man. And as somebody who doesn't have any elites other than the old Rhea Ripley elite and an old Finn Balor elite, man, this is amazing. I need that Damian. I need that Dominic. I damn sure need that Rhea Ripley. That might be my favorite Rhea Ripley we've seen yet from Mattel. I need that. I need it. I need it. And that Balor, the head scan, obviously not really good, but that attire, that cloth jacket, I love it. Keeping it moving, though. Look at that. A little closer up. I mean, let's be honest. That doesn't look like Finn Balor. I don't care who you are. That doesn't look like Finn Balor. If you think it looks like Finn, you need your eyes checked. Keeping it moving, though. I guess, maybe. It looks more like Finn Balor if he was, like, in a cartoon, you know? Which I don't think that's what they're going for. Keeping it moving. We got an amazing looking Damian Priest, man. This looks beautiful in terms of just like the way the hair is, the shirt, everything about this. Definitely need to get this. I don't have a Damian Priest at all yet in my collection. Definitely want to get this one. And then Dominic just looks absolutely amazing. This Dominic you can actually get on Ringside Collectibles right now. Use code NITRO to save 10% off. And yet again, man, this Rhea Ripley figure is the best Mattel has dropped ever since she has first started getting figures, man. I just think parts choices, everything about this figure is just perfect. Definitely need to scoop this whenever I can. This is an amazing looking figure. And then the Finn Balor again, oh man, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I don't need this Finn Balor. That Damian Priest, though, I damn sure need. That Dominic, damn sure need. Oh man, just look at it. Just look at it. Keeping it moving with even more elites, man. We got a good damage control Bailey elite, which I believe finishes off that Dakota Kai and Io Sky elite set that we were getting with all three of them. Though I don't think the attires on any of them match. But we do get the damage control shirt alongside with this Bailey, which is really cool. We get another elite Cody Rhodes, which they still are doing that tedious looking tattoo on the jawline, which I think is one of the dumbest things ever. We then got revealed they be doing bikes, like motorcycles all the time. They do monster trucks. They've done ambulances. But we're getting a lowrider for the very first time in figure WWE history, man. And it comes with Rey Mysterio. It's decoed out with Rey Mysterio deco. It baffles me a little bit that it's not an Eddie Guerrero lowrider. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I think of lowriders with WWE, I think of Eddie Guerrero 1000%. Maybe even do it as like a 2-pack with like a basic Eddie and a basic Rey Mysterio figure, and then it's decked out to one of the looks that they actually had on television. Because to my knowledge, they never really rocked this, did they? Or maybe it was a WrestleMania thing or something along those lines, maybe for Rey. I don't remember per se, but correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section below. Regardless, though, amazing that we're getting this. I actually really want this because I want to display this with an Eddie Guerrero figure, man. I want to have the Eddie figure sitting on the hood of the car, like very similar to that famous photo that was taken of him for a magazine, man. I think this looks really cool. Very, very, very surprised about this. Again, we're seeing a look at the Bailey and that Chase Sandman. We then see another good look at that Cody Rhodes, all three of them together. And then LA Knight, yeah, with that dummy, yeah, figure, because that head scan is atrocious, man. And the skin tones do not match with the basics, so you really can't swap like you should be able to with those. So I think I'm going to hold off personally until getting my first LA Knight figure. I don't really think I want this one. Keeping it moving, though, we see The Rock. We got Jimmy and Jey Uso. You can probably find this at Walmart right now in the WrestleMania display. I've seen these a lot as of late in person. Haven't picked any of them up, though, sadly. I do want to get Jey and Jimmy Uso, but I think I might hold out for the Ultimates. I'm not sure. I'm kind of debating still on which one I want to do. We then also, of course, see, I believe this is a Target 3-pack with all the Mayavias. They made a golden Rocky statue type figure. Keeping it moving, we got the Outsiders Ringside Exclusive Ultimate 2-pack. Use code Nitro to save yourself 10% off at checkout. Look at this, man. Absolutely incredible looking Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. I'm not, again, like I said, too big on Ultimates, but if I were to get an Ultimate Scott Hall and Kevin Nash for the collection, it would definitely be these. Then again, we do see that LA Knight figure, which, I mean, it's just a miss for me, for real. And then, of course, we see the two set again from that Ringside Exclusive Ultimate Edition. Comes with the tag titles from WCW as well. I don't personally think I need this, but I don't know, man. Like, I'm still very up in the air on if I do or not. We got some Ultimate Edition Monday Night Wars figures on display, which, of course, we have this Halloween Havoc 97 Eddie Guerrero. And the first thing that comes to my mind is that Cruiserweight Championship looks kind of ugly. I don't know what strap they decided to use for it, but that does not look good at all, man. I'm not really a big fan of this head scan that's on Eddie's figure either, like on the actual figure. I do like this head scan a lot more that's on the right side of the display. Going through here, though, like, that title just doesn't look good, man. Like, what strap did y'all use for that? It doesn't look good at all to me. I don't know. Am I tripping on that or what? Keeping it moving, though. Like I said, this one on the right is my favorite head scan of the three. I love this attire, man. I think this is a really, really good figure. We, of course, have an Ultimate Mankind figure coming, which looks insane. I think this might be one of the best Mankind figures we've ever gotten. Personally, it comes with two sculpted heads of the Foley, and then it also comes with when it comes to the mask, and then it comes with an unsculpted head scan that does not have the mask, that has just a bare face, and then the mask as an accessory. It also comes with Socko, of course, with a splayed hand, which I feel like is what you need to use when you're using the Socko accessory. We have DDP in the jeans, finally, man. From that, you throw it up, you gotta hit him with a little bang, you know what I'm saying. DDP in the jeans. Commissioner Shawn Michaels in the back there as well. You see a little Stone Cold what We then also have a big boss man in the back. On this side, we have yet another DDP in the jeans with the rib taped up. We got Harlem Heat. We got fake Diesel back there. We got a little Horace Hogan back there. Looks like a DX Triple H with the tights. We got Big Boss Man as well. Now, an upcoming Ultimate Jey Uso is coming out, and this one is a solo Jey Uso, and I don't have a Jey or Jimmy Uso in my collection yet, and I think I might want to pick this one up, man, because this one, of course, is from his SummerSlam gear, I believe, and I was there live at SummerSlam when he faced Roman Reigns, so I feel like this might be the one that I go with for Jey Uso, unless I opt out to get a tag team Uso Ultimate that they have over at Ringside Collectibles. I have been holding out for a Gunther figure forever now, and the reason why is because I have been waiting. I have been waiting for this Ultimate Gunther to come out. As soon as it was talked about, I was like, all right, that'll be the Gunther that I get, because I feel like they're going to do his body right with the Ultimate, and I believe they did. Comes with 3 different head scans. Not really big on this first one that's on the figure. Comes with a cloth jacket, man. Absolutely 2 dope head scans on this display over here that I think look really good. Like, look at that, man. The one on the left especially looks amazing. That's the best head scan out of all 3 of these. I do like the gritting teeth one on the right. I think you can get a lot of different poses out of that. And the original head scan that's on the actual figure, I don't think is too bad in terms of like what you can do posing wise with it, but I'll definitely display this a lot with the left head that's over here that is just a straight face. I do love this Ultimate. I definitely need to get it. We got an upcoming John Cena Ultimate from one of his recent runs, and correct me if I'm wrong, is this the first time we're getting his cloth towel? I mean, I don't know if that's cloth, it looks to be plastic, but is this the first time we're getting his towel that he comes out with? I feel like it might be. I mean, of course, this is not the first Ultimate Cena we've seen. We've seen a bunch. I actually have an Ultimate John Cena. It was my first Ultimate of the one from 2006 with the black shorts. I think this is a really dope looking figure, man. I don't really need it for my collection per se, but it is dope to see that they're doing it. Now, this is an Ultimate Seth Rollins that won the Ultimate Fan Takeover, and Seth Rollins had one of the craziest looks when it came to this, so I'm very surprised to see that this one won. I feel as though that this would have been more so a different attire that would have got chosen by people, but I mean, it definitely was the most extravagant of the gears that were shown in that fan takeover. So at the same token, I'm not really surprised either that it was the one that won out. And I mean, you're not going to be able to find a figure with more deco this year, I don't think. Like, this just looks insane. You get the cloth jacket, you get the plastic wings. You just like, dude, there's no way there's gonna be another figure with this much deco, right? Like, there's no way. We have an upcoming Dusty Rhodes Ultimate coming out as well, which is off of his WWF run, man, with the polka dots, and you're getting all these hands, you're getting these different accessories, man. This is pretty cool to see. I mean, for me personally, I don't think I'm going to get it. I mean, I don't really need it for my collection, but I mean, it is dope to see for people that are going to want it. It's also cool just to see more legends getting ultimates. I think that's pretty neat. Very quickly, just going to go through the WWE Superstars. I don't know too much about these figures. I'm not really big into the world of these figures, but just going through it real quick. I mean, it looks like we got a Razor, a Brutus the Barber Beefcake, Tatanka. Oh my goodness, I'm thinking Tatanka for the IC. We got a Kane with the cape. Okay. We got a Hogan that looks to be from the AWA. Interesting. Okay. We got another Boss Man with a cloth shirt, which looks pretty cool. And I look back there and I see a Muhammad Ali. We then got retros being shown off, which again, I don't really know too much about these retro figures, man, but I do see an Isaac Yankem, which looks pretty cool. We have a Brother Love for the retros, which I feel like fits the retros original line, so I think a lot of people are going to be liking that. We got a nice little Shawn Michaels from, it looks to be 96, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a little earlier. We got another Bulldog, which looks pretty cool. Little Big John Stud, little Paul Bear, little Undertaker, little Vader and Jerry Lawler in the back there. We got the Coliseum collection, which is always ultimate style figures, and we got a little setup here. I don't believe anything that's being shown off here is new, other than like the ones that were shown off about 2 weeks ago, which included this Ted DiBiase, which again, going back to what I said earlier in the video, they're starting to do a lot more cloth goods, man, and I love it. Like, that's an entire cloth. Oh, so Steamboat is coming with his robe. In the prototypes that they showed, Steamboat did not have this robe on. So it's very nice to see that he's actually coming with the cloth robe. Me and Nick Storm actually talked about it over on his Figure Friday podcast. So like, it's very nice to see that there is a cloth robe in this. This Anvil and Bret Hart look pretty cool. I'm not really big on the Coliseum collection, so I don't really know what's new and what's not per se. But it is cool to see like all these cloth goods and things of that nature coming with it. That Terry Funk man in the background looks really cool. Elite 109 you can currently get on Ringside Collectibles with the pre-order game, and they actually dropped some mock and loose images of that set. So let's quickly go through it. Shinsuke Nakamura with that dope robe, man. I don't have a Nakamura figure that's updated. This one looks really good though. I do think I need to pick this one up. The Nakamura I have is actually his Defining Moments Nakamura, but this one looks too good to not get, and the head scan I think looks great as well, so definitely gonna need to pick that one up. Next up, we have Seth Rollins, and it comes for the first time ever in Mattel with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the brand new one anyways. And look at this, man. The thing that I noticed a lot of people complaining about was that these side plates are Seth Rollins customized, and I know it's up in the air with some people. Some people like them, some people don't. Me personally, in my opinion, I feel like if you're gonna do it in the first time the championship's been shown in figure form, I would rather it be more generic with the just WWE plate. But if you're gonna do it with the superstar specific, maybe include two. Maybe include the superstar specific as a way to pop it on, like the same way that we're able to pop the heads on and things of that nature. Maybe start trying to think of ways to do that with the championships. I think that'd be really cool actually, to have the championships be interchangeable with the side plates like that. Again though, I'm not really gonna need this figure. I mean, I'm happy with the Seth Rollins figure that I have. If I want to get the championship, I'll probably get it on eBay by itself. But yeah, I mean, if you want this, hey, Ringside Collectibles got you. Use code Nitro to save you 10% off. Y'all know me, I've said it throughout the entire video. I love backstage attires and promo gear attires. And we have a Mattel suited up Cody Rhodes that comes with a commentary seat and a ginormous commentary headset. Oh my God, as a commentator myself, if I wore some headphones that were that big, I don't think I would wear them at all. I think I would just keep them off, to be honest. But I think this is a really dope looking suit figure. It's not baggy at all. It looks really, really good, man. I think this is a dope looking Cody. I think it fits Cody Rhodes a lot. Cody Rhodes always wearing the suits in his promos. I think this is a perfect figure. I definitely need to pick this up. Again, this is now a mock picture of that Bayley we saw earlier in the video. Comes with the Damage Control shirt. Look at this, man. Just looks absolutely stunning. I need to get this Bayley figure, man, because I don't have a new Bayley. The last Bayley I had was when she was a babyface. Actually, no, that's not true. I have the Bayley Elite when the night she turned heel and then destroyed the Bayley buddy. I have that Elite Bayley, but I do think it's time for me to upgrade. I do have the Dakota Kai. I want to get the Io Sky. Need to get this Bayley as well. Again, man, this Damian Priest figure looks incredible. I love the way this figure looks. Definitely going to need to pick this up. I think this is one of the best figures I've seen of the day. Looks absolutely good. The sculpted details in the tights as well just looks incredible, man. Need to pick it up. Comes with the cloth shirt. No reason why I shouldn't pick it up. We got the penultimate Dominic Mysterio figure right now in his career anyways. Comes with a cloth shirt. Comes with the bandana as well. Comes with the glasses. This is the best Dominic figure to come out thus far. I need it. Shinsuke Nakamura is actually the chase for this Elite series. So let's take a look at the chase attire. Oh, the black and the red. I actually think I prefer the regular one, honestly. I don't know. Like, I like the detailing of the first one much so more than this one anyways. So I think I'm going to definitely pick up the regular version rather than the chase on this one. And here we get a better look at that Lucha Lowrider set that's coming soon to Ringside Collectibles. Dude, like, this is really cool to get a lowrider, man, with the WWE figures. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. I think there's going to be a lot of different things you can pose with it, so it's pretty sweet. I'm not really a fan of the deco choice of, like, the Rey Mysterio deco, but, like, I mean, that's such a little thing to complain about whenever, like, the front of it's pretty bare. I mean, obviously this license plate says low 619, but it's fair. I mean, it's okay. Ray has come out with lowriders before too. I would have preferred an Eddie Guerrero version, but now that they have the mold, maybe we see an Eddie Guerrero version later on. Maybe that's why they're holding off for the Eddie version. And last but not least, the upcoming Ultimate Best of Series 4 Batista got shown off today, and it is actually a different version of Batista with blue trunks instead of what the original Ultimate Batista came with, which I think is dope. I like the blue trunks of Batista from this time period a lot more, so I think I might actually scoop this up, maybe replace the head scan with a current day head scan. But then again, I mean, the tattoos won't match, and I'm very like picky about that type of stuff. But I mean, if you never picked this Ultimate up and you really want to get it again, Best of Series 4 is coming out soon. Also comes with The Rock, as we'll take a look at here. But this Rock, I believe, is the exact same as the original release. So there's not really much value there unless you just never picked up the original one. And that is going to wrap up the April 4th reveals from the WWE World when it comes to the Mattel action figures. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is something new for me. I'm trying to like get really into the figure game again. Let me know if there's anything you want to see me do differently in the future for these type of videos. I'm brand new to this. I know I'm not really like my damn toys and breaking down all the articulation and all that, but hey man, I'm not really big when it comes to the knowledge of the terminology and all that. I just buy figures. I love figures. I've loved figures ever since I was a little kid, man. I'm never going to be able to replicate the amazing work that MDT does over on his channel, nor like the Nick Storms and other people in the community like Kyle Peterson and all those type of incredible creators. But I am trying to dip my toes in the water here when it comes to doing more action figure content on the channel. So if there's any way you want me to see doing it differently, let me know down in the comments section below. I think today was actually a really good day of reveals, man. I think my favorite reveals of the day had to be the ECW 2 versions of the Sandman, as well as the ECW versions of those damn Dudleys. How can I not say that while I'm wearing a Dudley Boys ECW jersey, man? Absolutely incredible. But that was just today's reveals, man. Mattel has told us that there's going to be reveals from today all the way until Saturday, with hopefully we're going to see more prototypes in the coming days, which that's always my favorite part. I love seeing the actual figures, but I love seeing the prototypes of what's coming up next. So let me know down in the comment section below, what else do you hope to see this weekend with the WWE figure reveals? But as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace!